Going on YouTube? It's your boy Dirty Trucker back again with another video, man. Now I know y'all seen the other videos. I mean, of course you have. So basically, I'm telling you all about the jobs I had and the experience I had with them. Now we on job number 3. All right, so my third job in this trucking industry is DM Bowman. Now, just coming from Snyder being fired, I mean, what nothing I can do about that. So, get online again, start applying. Seen the ad for DM Bowman. Um, Sent them my application, called me back, man, got me out there. And at the time, like I said, before I came into this trucking industry, I had nothing. I mean, literally nothing. I was staying with my brother at the time. He was taking me to work. Well, not really, because when I was working at Snyder, my girlfriend was actually taking me to back and forth to work. So we was cool with that. So I get the Bowman, and they was now the meeting. I mean the orientation at Bowman was at Bowman, and he was telling me the times, and I was like, man, them times ain't gonna work out because my girl she work at this time and I can't get there at that time and all this. So they was like, you know what? We gonna we gonna get you a rental car. So me, I was like, cool, let's do that. So they got me a rental car for the 3 days that I was gonna be in orientation. So go to orientation, get through that. It was man a bunch of videos and paperwork. It really wasn't worth the 3 days. Like they stretched that out so far. They had us talking to people that was in Williamsport, um, Williamsport, what Maryland? Yeah, they had us talking to people out there on Skype or whatever. A bunch of BS. So I started with Bowman, man. Once I started with them, I was doing runs from here to Chicago, and it was crazy. I think I was making I don't even know how much money I was making at the time, man. It was crazy because I don't think it was hourly, or was it? I do not remember, man. It's so long ago, man. 2 years, crazy. So, well, no, it's more like a year. Yeah, but I don't know what I was making over there. I just know um, when I was going out to Chicago. Um, what they would do is after I after I drive to Chicago, I was pulling a lot of my loads was Snyder loads, like the pretzel Snyders. I was going there a lot, man. It was yeah, Snyder's. Basically, that was like my route. I go to Snyder's, pick that up, because we had a Snyder's in Indianapolis. I go down to Snyder's, pick it up, head back to the Snyders in Chicago, drop that off, and then on the way back from Chicago, I might have another load. I go up to like Joliet, um, just all around Chicago, grab a load, bring it back, throw it in the yard. Easy money. It was so easy. They didn't pay me that much. I had like a base pay of like $600. This shit was so crazy. I was not making no money. I think the most I made was $600, but like on the average, I made I think like five. And at the time, I was like, what the fuck? I was at Bowman for like 5 months. Yeah, about 5 months. So I thought it was a cool gig because shit, I was home every day. That's what I was looking for. I was looking for a lot of local shit. I didn't want to be. I didn't have no family, just me and my girlfriend. But I just didn't want to be over the road anymore. Um, it was just better to be at home. So Bowman was a good company. Just I made little amount of money coming from Snyder when I had making $1,000, $900 a week. $500 was just so minimal to me. But Bowman was a good company, man. We was driving day cabs, so I never had to sleep out in Chicago. Never got stuck out there. I always got back home, so that was a good aspect of Bowman, man. They really helped me get back home every day because it's a company I was just working for, man. Got stuck out there a couple times, man. Had me staying the night and shit, man. But Bowman, good company. Now, if you choose Bowman, man, now I think they make more money now because the cents per mile. I think I was getting like honestly cents per mile. I think it was like 45 or something. Matter of fact, it was 37. I was making 37 cents a mile. So I was doing the same routes. Basically, I knew the same my paycheck. Just coming to Chicago, coming back, I did that 5 days a week, man. $500. It was so minuscule. I hated it. So I said I quit. Quit. I quit going. Nah, I didn't just quit. I don't know. I did something. I don't even remember. I think I didn't show up for work one day, and I was like, no, I called in. I think I called in like twice because I went to the doctor one time, and then I just didn't want to go to work the other time. That's the only. This is the only job that I've like took a day off from. In my trucking career, out of these 2 years I've been driving, this is the only job I ever took off from for no reason. The only job. And at the time, it was like you miss a couple days, um, then we fire you or something like that. So after I called in the first day, I called in the second day. I just knew I was fired, so I stopped going to work. He called me. He is like, "You still not even my boss, but the boss over him. I guess he relayed the message to him, and the boss down in Williamsport. He called me like, man, you're a good driver, man. We don't want to lose you. I know we said we were gonna do this if you missed a couple days, but we still want you to come work for us. So come on down here. Let's talk about it. Like if you still want to work, come on here and talk about it. And I was like, all right, that's cool. I'll come in tomorrow. And then I was like, why the fuck? I was like, why the fuck am I? Why am I even going here? I don't want to work for this company making no money. So I said, I'm about to just. I said, I'm not gonna do it. So me being a dummy, I said, you know what? I need to make some more money. What's that job I worked at before when I was making? Well, I wasn't making no money, but that I heard everybody kept saying, oh yeah, come do this, come do that. So me being me, I took my talents back to Western Express. Lord, why did I do that? Foolish, foolish, foolish. I went back to Western Express because I knew I knew I could get back into Western Express like easy, like the easiest ever. Western Express was so easy to get into, man. So I said, you know what? I went back to Western Express, but I didn't go back as a company driver. I went back as a lease operator. I think that's what they call it, a lease operator. So I went leasing with that company, man, and boy, I would never lease ever again. And it was just like crazy how much I did not make out there. Like so fucking much. Like everybody talk about this lease operator shit. I will never do that again because I made $0. Okay, I'm not gonna say I made $0. My first week, I made like $200. Second week, I think I made like 150. I was only out there for like I was only out there for like a month. I made like uh, my last check, well not my last check, but my third week check, I owed them money. When I owed them money and I didn't get a check, I was ready to quit. But I gave it one more week, and then that week, um, no, actually I gave them 2 weeks. But I was like, I put in my 2 week notice. So I did that one week. I made $600. That last week I fucked off. I ain't do nothing. Uh, Ended up owing them like $300. And then the thing is, when I quit them, it was so fucked up that they still was charging me. So I would never go back to Western Express. Not because they suck. I mean, what they do fucking suck. Because you don't make no fucking money. They got so many drivers come in daily. Man, every time, I don't even, the reason why I went back to Western Express, because the first time I was there, this one dude was like, yeah, man, he said, this is like my fifth time being at Western Express. He said, I keep quitting and coming back and quitting and coming back. So I was like, oh shit, I knew if, since I quit, I could come back. But the second reason I won't never go back, I owe them like $2,000, and they said if you come back, they gonna take that out your money. They gonna get their $2,000 back. So if I go out there, I'll be working for probably like 3 weeks without no money. So never go back. But I don't even know how we got on the subject of Western Express because this is a DM Bowman video. But DM Bowman, great company, hate to pay. That's why I quit. But that's the end of this video, man. Like, comment, subscribe. Go check out my other videos, man. And the next video, I'm gonna tell you about my fourth job in trucking, man. Well, it's really five if you want to count Western Express as number four, because that was my fourth company I went to and worked at. Um, so we'll just say number five, man. This is my fifth job in trucking in 2 years.